You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. Just want to say thank you guys, as always, for tuning in and being a part of our audience family. There are over 27,000 of you guys on our phone lines, on our browser, Google Hangouts, Skype, the chat room, all the plugins that we use. You guys are filling them up, and I definitely appreciate that you're rocking with the kid, right? So we have a very special guest tonight, so you definitely want to stick around for that. All right, so this may seem like a contradiction, but the harder you work, the easier life becomes. Good luck comes to those who don't depend on luck. Hard work is the easy way out. If you try to avoid effort, life gets more and more difficult. Instead, choose to make a difference, to make a contribution, and you'll find fulfillment and abundance. Each moment is an opportunity to improve the quality of your life. You are capable of taking on challenges, overcoming obstacles, and achieving great things, but only when you make the effort. Work each day to fulfill the potential that is your life. The challenges will not come whether you face them or not, or they will come whether you face them or not. They can help you grow, or they can bring you down. Choose to make the effort. Choose to make your own good luck. Choose to take the actions that lead to success and accomplishment. After all is said and done, that's by far the easiest choice. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or the book, or film, or even the business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create these marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are indigos, crystalline, or the star seeds, for my Vigilantes audience family, for my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're in a struggle like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 5 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people who think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out to book your interview or to appear on my other show called Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That is Vigilantes Radio sole purpose. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab them from either Spreaker.com/only one media group, iTunes, Player.fm, YouTube, any app from the Google Play or iTunes store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, tonight's interview is the steel-matik interview, and I'm your host, dini-mussolini. Well, listeners, you know that I cannot tell you any lies, and as I once heard my special guest Art, or when I heard his Art, the expression of music is probably one of the most honest things you can do. This one was a tough one for me to write, but a very rewarding experience in doing so. There's a wide array of emotion when it's displayed in songwriting, as it should be. And to be clear, I've got massive respect for the talents of steel-matik, and you can see that for yourself in the links of the show description, even if I don't perhaps use the best words to describe it. Like any listener out there are certainly limitations to my knowledge, gaps in the timeline to music and culture. It all wasn't, sometimes I just wasn't exposed to certain things, or, busy doing something else. You don't have time to take part of what's going on in the real world, but to be truthful, I think researching steel-matik's work exposed a lot of that inexperience, with certain aspects of music that I might have. So I did my best to assist, and I do my best to assist the independent music scene and the independent film scene, or even those Grammy winners that occasionally come on the show, and seasoned performers, as best as I can with the tools that I got. So let's dive deep with steel-matik. Hey man, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How's it going?
How you doing, man? In the studio right now as we speak.
Oh yeah? What you working on?
Yeah, just finishing up the tracks to that Jack Move too.
Nice. How many more tracks you got to go before it's complete?
I'm really doing them day by day, but I got about 9 knocked out. I think I'm gonna put 10 on this one.
Nice. And you have a projected date?
Yeah, Black Friday. So we'll do a day after Thanksgiving, after the belly's full and everything.
Right. Perfect time. People being gift-giving mode, and having a new record would be nice to give away.
Right
on. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing, broski. We love stories here on Vigilantes Radio. So tell us about how you began this journey into music and entertainment.
Man, I jumped into the music early as a young kid. My brother used to come home from school and listen to the Rakim and listen to all the Tupacs and the Biggies, and I used to catch the beats at the end. They fade off into the end, and I catch myself trying to rap like them as I was young. Growing up through school, a lot of kids beating on the desk. So it was cool to freestyle, and, I picked it up from there.
Definitely. Good. What about your name, steel-matik? What's the backstory to that?
Man, that came from a fight back in the day where some guys, couple of young guys, we was in middle school transitioning over to high school, tried to jump me outside over a basketball, and they used a lock. They had one of the stainless steel locks that you put on your locker, the reinforced locks. I ended up coming out on top, and the guy one day after the fight, the next day, was like, "Man, they trying to hit you with a stainless steel lock. We calling you Steel," And then as I progressed in the streets, my name just stuck like that.
Definitely. All right. Wow. So if you were to pinpoint what separates your talent and makes it identifiable to your own signature sound and style, setting you apart from the rest of what's out there, what comes to your mind?
I feel like I'm just one with the music. However that beat, however the 808s or the snaps or the drums, however they kicking, whatever it's saying to me. That's how I give it to them. I try to give it to them from my perspective. I feel like we all live in the same life, but I just give it to you from my perspective, through my eyes.
Right on. Man, how long did it take you to like develop the courage to do that?
Man, it was a lot of looking back at the videos like, man, why am I doing that? Why are my hands like that? And why am I looking like that before I just decided to just do me?
Yeah. Good. So was it a hard process, or did it take a...
It was more of a self-conscious process. Like, I didn't want to look a certain type of way. I didn't want to, so I just got tired of trying to actually look a type of way, and was just like, I'm going to just be me. Like, if they like it, if I'm smoking a cigarette, I'm smoking. If I'm shooting a basketball, I'm shooting a basketball.
Right on, right on. And you obviously got an intense love for music. But to me, it seems as if it just comes naturally when I watch your music videos, or you're just a very artistic person that has mastered showing it in visual form. So, well, you kind of really just expound on that. You kind of studied your own movement in certain videos from the past.
Yeah, man, you can say that. You can say I was just like looking at my own videos. I kind of get into my other favorite artists, the ones that I may gravitate towards when I listen to my own music, and watch how they swag and just mold into what the music is saying. You know what I mean?
Right on.
If the music laid back, I'm laid back.
Yeah. I know most of my questions are kind of geared towards like how you came to be. So on that same vein, your first record that you wrote and was able to perform in a studio, how was that experience?
My mom had just passed away, so I was at a time where I was like down but inspired at the same time. Mm-hmm. I came up on a little money, so I had a little envy, a little few people that didn't prefer me in the position I was in. So I just dropped a song called "Doing Me," and I was just one day was tired of my old engineers and my old producers. I went down to Guitar Center and got my own mic, got my own stands, and got everything that I needed. Set it up in the closet with a memory foam, and I went from there. That was the takeoff. That was the point in time where I was like, yeah.
What was the name of that first track?
The name of that track was "Doing Me." I'm a real money getter. I'm just doing me.
Is it on the internet anywhere?
I didn't hear you say again.
I said, is it on the internet anywhere?
Yeah. You can find that actually on that piss. From my mixtape. The name of the mixtape is called "Illegal Tender." My very first project.
Very first project. Yeah, we gotta check that out. So, how much do you connect your talents on an emotional level?
That's kind of my up and my down, man. Like, sometimes I get to a point where I do 2 or 3 mixtapes, and all my experience went on to that music and went into those projects, and now I'm sitting back like, I need to drop some new music, but I ain't really experienced nothing. So most of my music, if not mostly all of my music, is influenced by my emotion.
Okay. How deep do you get?
That depends on the girl.
I got you.
Yeah. It depends on the situation, or how if me and my homies and got into a disagreement, or if the streets ain't gravitating towards what I'm trying to put out at the time, if the haters is hating harder than usual. It gets
You mentioned it depends on the girl, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Have they ever came back to you about a particular record?
Yeah, I had a few. I done caught a few girls talking amongst themselves, and the girl come back like, "Yeah, she said this song was about her, but it really is about me, ain't it?" And I'm like, you know. So I done had them come and ask me to specifically write a song about a situation.
Wow.
You know.
How does it make you feel when they request that?
It's crazy. It's a crazy feeling when they come in and they sit down and give me 30, 45 minutes of their time to tell me about what's going on in their life and want me to portray it for them.
Yeah. What about on a personal level, man? What does your music do for you?
It gives me the opportunity to tell people some things that I might not be able to say in person, or some things that they might not be able to, or some people that I can't even reach, but I know that they know me and I know them, and you know, or just the opportunity to change anybody's day when they listen to my song. They wake up early in the morning and they tired of their boss, so they put in that try me on. They trying to find a way out, so they listening to the whole mixtape, you know. Any way that I can change the perception or make somebody's day or relate to anybody that's listening.
Definitely. And I'm assuming that over the span of your career that you've also grown and evolved as a person during these times. But what I'm wondering is if you found any parallels between the way that the music industry has evolved and the way life evolved around for you. Do they kind of exist in the same world?
Yeah, they exist because they try to, or I shouldn't say they, but the music in itself evolves around the type of atmosphere that we are in anyway. So if we in the young NBA, or we in the Little Baby, or we in the steel-matik atmosphere, then that's the type of music that I'm gravitating towards anyway, because it has evolved and changed so much.
Definitely. Is there a way for you to break into mainstream? Is that even something that you want to do?
Well, to be honest, just to be sitting here talking to you right now, I feel accomplished. You know, so you know, as far as me being on iTunes and Spotify and the local radio station 95.5 around here, you know, being able to touch the people that I have been able to touch, the people coming up to me in public like, you steel-matik, you know, so I'm already accomplished in the goal in itself, but who wouldn't want to mainstream? You know, I'm trying to live my best life too, you know what I mean?
Right on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I can definitely attest to that. So you've been releasing music at a very fast pace, man. Is there something in particular about this year? You just released one tape, and now you're about to release another one on Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on another one, too, coming up. But a lot of people really don't, per se, listen to what I'm trying to say. And what I'm saying is it's the everyday thing that we doing every day, whether you hustling, whether you getting up, whether you taking care of your kids, whether you got a baby daddy or a baby mom, and they not, you know. So I'm like, you know what, let's give it all to them. Let's flood them, because we don't even write most of it. We wake up in the morning and we just like, this is how we feel today. This is how I want to rap. This is how I'm going. So let's make them hear. Let's draw some attention. You know what I mean?
Right on. Right on. Do you think people may get lost in the process of how fast you're releasing music, or with the internet, it's like you can catch on at any time, really?
Right. I was, you know, I think about that. I weigh those options, but it's like when you hit a bars or when you hit a track, I believe me myself, because when it comes to my music, I even double back to be like, man, I said that. So when did you hear that new steel-matik? You know, so you know.
Yeah. Man, looking. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Looking back now, man, is there anything that you wish you would have did different when you first started out in music?
Yeah, I feel like I wish I would have took it more serious. I wish I would have looked into the resources as far as the groundwork, actually being in the people's faces, actually getting out there rapping and doing the shows. Wish I would have took it more serious, more less than a hobby, instead of just trying to be the best battle rapper or trying to be the rapper in itself, trying to make a statement. You know, I really didn't have a purpose back in the day.
Right on. So you were on the battle rap scene too, huh?
Yeah. I used to, back then when the Reed Dollars and everybody was out there, I was out there with a fan and in the schoolyards rapping with the rest of them. When I wasn't ripping and running through the streets, and when we was rapping on the way to do some knucklehead shit. So.
Right on. I love a good battle rap.
Yeah. Ain't nothing like the battle rap going the back and forth, the raw emotion.
Yeah, man. Were you still known as steel-matik?
Yeah, back then, when I first started rapping, I was breaking into that name. I started a little group called 3 the Hard Way. Shout out my man C4, Half Pint. And that's right around the name, and the name kicked in, and then I just added the steel-matik, the matic part to it as time went on.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Any footage of any battle raps online?
Yeah, I think it's a couple. I think I got a battle rap that I did out here where I'm at now in L'Oreal Park. Yeah, I think I got a few online battle raps that I did with a guy from some band name. He was from Albuquerque, from New Mexico.
Nice. Okay. I'll have to check into those. All right, guys. After the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the Hot Seat. And our fans love this part of the segment, of course, along with the actual interview. But the audience will get to hear steel-matik provide us with some vocals. Maybe he can sing. Maybe he does poetry, freestyle raps, jokes, stories, or even a live instrument. But you never know with these creative minds and vessels we're producing the spotlight. And tonight, we'll find out if steel-matik has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have steel-matik with his song, Try Me. We'll be right back.
Still. Hey, all that shit y'all niggas be talking about. Whoa. Yeah. Just try me. I heard you niggas don't like me. Just try me. I heard them niggas won't rob me. Just try me. I am not for all that nonsense. Just try me. Just try me. Fuck around and make it plus one of mine. I'ma choke a nigga out till he quiet. 12 playing hide and seek with the body. I know some niggas pull trigger like cotton. Can I get a drum roll, please? Where he grind at? Stupid nigga know he living where his mom at. Pop a click, think it down, where his mind at? Hold on, wait. Whoa, I'm starting to think I gotta try me button. But I fucking love it. They with the shit to the toilet flushing. I don't trust these niggas cause they undercover. All that hating shit, I'm thinking nothing of it. Couple bitches so that they can count the money. Stop lying, swear they got these niggas bluffing. Keep my pockets fat and my stomach touching. Got a snow bunny with some carrots on me. With the Kuta Kente till they turn it Toby. I be ballin' on them like the early Kobe. Gotta watch niggas when the jury on me. You don't want a piece, they want the whole pile. Fuck smoke, I want the whole pound. Draco giving out the whole round. It's a fast lane, you better slow down. Just try me. I heard you niggas don't like me. Just try me. I heard them niggas won't rob me. Just try me. I am not for all that nonsense. Just try me. Don't try me. Talk shit, but them boys won't nothing. Say I'm broke, but they won't fix the problem. I got bars like a cell phone tower. I'ma slide like I slipped in the shower. Hop out the whip if it don't got no tire. These niggas hate cause they don't got no option. Ain't no warning, better pull up with caution. Under your bill like a motherfucking monster. All this red make me look like a lobster. Broke niggas always looking and watching. I get the sack if he step out of pocket. Move like a boss on my niggas is monsters. I put the steam in your noodle like pasta. When I buy, the work is not proper. She give me head, I be calling her copper. I say they do anything try to stop us. Matic in the game, we running. And I can see these niggas running. They running. I'm busting on them, yeah, I'm coming. You need me and baby Ruffin. You know, niggas hot, fresh up out the oven. I try whipping, push up by the dozen. Ain't the money, what are we discussing? What? Just try me, nigga, stop bluff. Just try me. I heard you niggas don't like me. Just try me. I heard them niggas won't rob me. Just try me. I am not for all that nonsense. Just try me.
back. That was steel-matik with this song, Try Me. Blazing hot fire record, dope. All of the words I can just automatically just think of off top to describe this record. It's blazing. It's definitely dope. I already said that. Dope. Hit single. Man, crucial. Yo, he went ham on that one for sure. Dope, dope, dope. So guys, when bad things happen, just when things are the worst is when you can make the most difference. When everything is going against you is the best time to take positive action that will get things going for you. The best cure for discouragement is action. Don't just sit there feeling sorry for yourself. Do something. You got into the situation, you can get yourself out and move forward to a life of success and achievement. It all starts when you begin to take control of your own destiny and realize that your actions determine your future. Haven't you had enough already? Start working your way out right now. Some of life's greatest accomplishments come when positive action is taken in the midst of discouraging situations. What can you do today, right now, that will move you forward? Set your sights on the future and do it now. Take that from me, Dini-Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. But for right now, let's bring back the man of the moment, steel-matik. You're back live with us and in our hot seat. Yeah, what are you going to perform for us?
I'll probably just kick a freestyle for you one time for the one time, man. I'm not even going to hold you.
All right.
You know? All right, let me see. I move slow at a fast pace. That weed strong and that money keep me straight like a back brace. 2 red flags on my ass like back breaks. Feeling like the only cat left that's in this rat race. We got them things, you can get them for a flat rate. They say they real, so what that mean? They just act fake by any means, and what that means, I'ma make bank. I give a damn what a thought think. You get dropped like a hot plate, ate like a hot cake. These guys better know me. I'm hated by some bitch niggas and the police. The summer's hot, but we living on some cold streets. Forget where you try and be, where you try and go. I'm just trying to get the money. I'm trying to reach the goal. Off the top, when I spit it, I'm going to get the flow. A vigilante, when I get it, they already know. I'm toe for toe, blow for blow when I speak it. Backspace delete it, you know I heat them. Switching the style because they're incomplete when I deplete them.
Yeah. Flame spitter. I like it, bro. I like it. Definitely.
Yeah, man. I just bust ass and work hard, man. That's all I do. Try to stay focused in the game. Try to stay out the way in these streets. You can hear a lot more. I promise a lot more. I got a new track and a new video I just dropped called No Cap.
Definitely. Man, if we were to put all your music in a timeline, do you think they would tell your complete life story?
Absolutely not. It would be a good lead up, you know, to right now, which would be I call a cliffhanger, or to be continued. But it's a lot more that I'm trying to accomplish on this road.
Wow. So right now there's bits and pieces missing in your musical timeline.
Just a few pieces, Vincent. A few features I want to get in and out the way. Few hands I want to shake. I want to be able to come up and personally shake your hand one day. You know, a few add-ons and whatnot to the story. They gotta be finished.
Definitely, I can dig it, man. I can dig it. You know, everybody have that initiative to record one song that's going to carry them on through generations, and, you know, just become timeless. Have you made that record yet?
No, I haven't really made that record yet. I had a lot happen to me here in the past year or so. I've been shot like 6 times. Then I had some girls want to play some games. Yeah, man. I done had a lot go on. So I got that record, but it just ain't came to heart on how we were gonna put it together yet. I just haven't quite Not quite yet, but I got that
You haven't
record.
heard that beat yet. You haven't heard that beat yet that's going to put it there?
I haven't had the right producer, the right beat, hadn't slid across my mind, and, across my inbox, I should say.
Definitely. You still got time, though, right? You still got time.
No doubt. No doubt. I'm getting old, but that flame is still on point. I'm in my pinnacle, but they better go ahead and just pay attention.
Yes, sir. I hear it. I hear the grit. I hear the hunger. I hear the experience.
Yeah,
and it's definitely dope, man.
It.
Definitely. Let everybody know where they can connect with you online.
Man, they can connect with me everywhere they connecting, period. They can find me on Instagram at VA steel-matik. You can find me on Facebook at steel-matik. You can catch me on all platforms, Tidal, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon. We on Apple Music, iTunes. We everywhere you spinning your tracks, everywhere you download them, everywhere you playing them. You playing them on your Xbox, and we got you on Spotify. If you on your ways trying to find your way out, then we got you on the Spotify on there. We got you everywhere you need to be. Deezer, Napster, I think it is. We got a few tracks spinning on Django, the number one radio app that I'm using right now is Django.com, JANGO.com. That's where we downloading all the music, and Pandora, like we everywhere. We endless. YouTube.
Guys, just in case, listeners, just in case you need those links, we have them in the show notes and description of this episode. So make sure you click the links, man, to check out this hot music like I have been for the past few days. It's dope, man. It's dope.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man.
That's right.
You can guarantee you're going to keep dropping it like that. We got all types of situations going on out here.
All right, man. We appreciate you and appreciate your awesome music, man. Make sure you keep at it, bro.
You already know.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website, and that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre-free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay, but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.